Hasta ahí está el sensor. Y está la puerta esa, que está el...
La verdad que hace un sol, que...
No le podés decir eso a Sherry.
On the dawn, I think that's one of the reasons that a couple of weeks ago people were talking about.
A frustrating start to getting assists, practically gets there to sweep things up. Rakitic looking for and finding Leo Messi, who turns away from the first challenge. Busquets at Cabral's head in the end. Umtiti heads clear. It's dipped back in, blocked on the edge of the box by Jordi Alba. Poor attempted control there. And on the break, Leo Messi. Tremendous run, gets into the edge of the box. He can't hit the target. The defence just doing enough to prevent Messi getting the shot, but it's an electric run and break. And as you can see there, he nutmegs Andreu Fontas in the process.
Just basically ramming home what Umtiti was saying in his press conference yesterday. You know, there's so many ways people try.
Busquets. Messi, tight on him there was Hugo Mayo. Rakitic looking for Alba. Aspas failing to control. It's now Iniesta. Just drifts away from the first challenge sublimely well. Rakitic, a lovely knock down to Leo Messi. Messi cutting inside and trying to get away from the attentions of Hugo Mayo. Leo Messi helping out. First time Rondo approach there from Barca. Messi, oh, he's dispossessed, but he wins a free kick. Fouled by the Celta captain Hugo Mayo, and a dangerous situation here. 14.5 minutes on the clock, no score. I suspect, Paul, that the possession of the ball is more or less fully struck and easily cleared. Cleared by Aspas. He comes back to Messi, puts the ball back in once more. Knocked down by Paulinho, and the shot blocked out.
Celta have pressured Barca up the field in the last attack when they were looking for Maxi. They have won possession in the Barca half 2 or 3 times already.
Yeah, I think perhaps if Bryce had just had a little bit more confidence, talk about perfect balls, that's brilliantly inch perfect. It just got beyond the reach of it. Iniesta picks out Busquets. Leo Messi. Now Umtiti. Messi again. Iniesta. Oh, lovely play from Iniesta. Suarez lays it off there for Paulinho. Return ball. There's Messi. Barca right back into it. Leo Messi. He's gone 3 games without scoring in La Liga, and there's no way Leo Messi is having any of that nonsense. Barca 1, Celta 1. It takes them a minute and a half to get back into it.
Frustrating that for Celta. You do the hard work, you get in front, and 2 minutes later your rivals are back. Absolutely what Barcelona needed to stop any doubts, piercing the Celta defence very quickly through the middle. It's not the first time we've seen this season Celta go ahead and surrender a lead.
Lovely little flick by Iniesta to Suarez. Suarez quick to lay it off to Paulinho. Paulinho with that almost telepathic understanding with Leo Messi we've noticed before. This time Suarez, whether he left it or missed it, well, that's up to you to decide. But once it arrived, Barcelona back into Leo Messi. Gets away from Pionnier. Sisto, is the flag down? No, it's up. The flag is up. It won't stand for Luis Suarez. He's not too pleased with the decision. The linesman made it immediately. Let's have a look. Messi. Suarez makes his run there.
Oh, gee.
I think he's played
Joseph might just...
yeah.
It's really tight. It's one of those that are goal, don't they?
Jordi Alba finds Messi. There's danger here. Lays it off superbly to Rakitic. Rakitic's cross. It was the first touch that let Rakitic... There's the first touch. He was stretching for it a little bit. Player coming through. Here's the offside decision, and as you correctly called it, seeing it like that, it appears that Joseph was and a half. Lovely play there by Sergio Roberto. Here's Leo Messi. Puts the cross in for Suarez. He did the first couple of things right. Lays it back to Paulinho, who couldn't confident and fit Luis Suarez. Would have tried to put that one in the net himself.
I think you're probably right.
Here he is again. Drives it across. It's blocked by Fontas. Messi hits the outside of the post. There are appeals for handball from the Barca players. Waved away by referee Melero Lopez, who points to the edge of the 6-yard box as a goal kick.
Well, there's a lot happened in about 30 seconds there. Once again, Suarez, maybe his finish wasn't great there. It's not handball. You can see by Cabral, hits him on the side of the face. He might flick his arm on the way down, but that's accidental, and there from the narrowest of angles. Bit unfortunate, Messi.
I've always wanted to slip that one in. He's only played about 150 minutes in the league as Messi delightfully picks out Sergio Roberto, gets the cross in. Daniel. The crowd are enjoying this. Messi. Oh, what did Messi do there? I was just giving it away. Rakitic. Busquets finds Messi. Wow, lovely turn, lovely run from Messi. On the overlap, it's Alba. Cuts it back to Messi. Messi trying to get away from Fontas. And succeeding, astonishing from Messi. Here's Iniesta. You can see that one coming. Messi heads it across into the 6-yard box. And getting there ahead of Jordi Alba. A little bit unfair. Suarez is free to the left. He goes right. Busquets. Flag up against Leo Messi, who delights the crowd with a chip over Blanco's head anyway. In the Camp Nou, Football Club Barcelona 1, Celta Vigo 1. The signing of Stanislav Lobotka, the introduction of the 20-year-old Bryce Mendez, who's had a very impressive first half here in the Camp Nou. His first...
That has had the central defenders normally on the halfway line.
Suarez to Messi. Messi to Paulinho. Lovely first touch from the Brazilian. He's through, and he's going to finish it. He puts it into the side netting, having done the difficult bit of getting the ball away from Ruben Blanco. The first touch from Paulinho was absolutely sublime. I think just Fontas doing enough to push the ball away there, and that's what makes Paulinho's direct run on goal a little bit more complicated, but Ruben Blanco was nowhere near it, and I think he had a little bit more.
Just wondering who Dennis will replace. You'd say the candidates, I would say probably Rakitic or Iniesta at the moment, because Paulinho's being very effective and was obviously picked up by Manchester City.
That was his first touch. The ball coming through to Messi now. Messi wide to Sergio Roberto, being shadowed by Umtiti and Paulinho, and problems there. And Busquets does very well. Here's Leo Messi. Suarez. Excellent run from Denis Suarez. His namesake didn't see him, or didn't pay. Well left by Suarez. Here's Jordi Alba. Leo Messi. Wow, superb ball to Alba. Suarez! Barcelona at their beautiful best. And there's no side on earth who can defend football like that. Suarez back amongst the goal scorers. It's a hypnotic moment of football from Ernesto Valverde's Football Club Barcelona. Thoroughly deserving their lead. They make it 2-1 with one of those magical moments that we've got so used to thrilling to here in the Camp Nou. Absolutely
Outstanding, as you're saying. They just knocked it around for a few seconds. No offside. Pionnier Sisto is playing Jordi Alba on. Straightforward ball in, and crisp finish from Luis Suarez. He'll be happy with that as well. But just outstanding goal. And once again, that connection, Messi, Alba, functioning. You know, we were saying about Leo Messi, he'd gone 5 games without a goal, but he was still giving the assist. Well, that's an assist for an assist.
Key moment here, you can see the reaction of captain Hugo Mayo. Look at him turn. No, he's just off.
Quite an interesting one. I don't know, I'm not sure, but it certainly made life a lot easier because he didn't have anyone breathing right down his neck.
There's the moment where Sisto plays Jordi Alba onside. Alba quick to play it square to Suarez, and Suarez's finish is very sharp indeed. Messi, it falls to Suarez, he leaves it to Rakitic. Good footwork from Rakitic, come back to Suarez, chips it in, and there's Messi's header, brilliantly saved. The danger's not over yet, and finally Ruben Blanco grasping that ball to his chest, and no doubt with a huge sigh of relief for Barcelona. Leo Messi, who else? Standing above it, being offered some support from Sergio Roberto. Everybody back for Celta. Little touch from Sergio Roberto. Messi feeding it through to Piqué, who clips the outside of the post. It's an audacious set piece. Cheeky, cheeky, cheeky from Messi and Sergio Roberto. Messi playing it through Piqué, getting away from the marker, who was Josebet Sanchez, and I think flicking the outside of the post.
Yeah,
there.
definitely hits the post. Lovely little swivel of the hips there. Must have learned that from the missus, Piqué. And just takes him past the keeper. Almost striker-like movements there, eh? Just doesn't quite wrap his
performance, being asked to help out in a more defensive role in the second half. I was impressed by the youngster Bryce Mendez. Lobotka solid as a rock in